As you guys can tell by the title of the video, we bought an RV. Yeah. This is a 1986 Coachmen Ecoline 350. So it's basically like the front of it's like a Ford van, and then it's an RV. It's a dually. It's got like I think it's just a Sterling 1025 axle. I may be wrong though. It's a dually axle in it. And let me tell you guys, me and Caitlin have kind of been looking for a camper for, we really weren't looking that long. We just kind of decided that we want to try to get into camping maybe in our free time on the weekends that we have available to do so. So we can take our dogs with us and stuff, and it'll just be a lot of fun. And there's a lot of cool campgrounds here in Indiana that are pretty close. So we should have no problem getting old girl to them. But so to start off with, this thing is a 1986 Coachmen Ecoline 350. So it has a 7.5 liter 460 big block Ford engine, and I believe, to my best knowledge, a C4 transmission. I think it's 21 foot long. I'm really not sure. I really don't know. Don't quote me on that, but I'll show you guys the front of it first. And this is probably going to be my favorite part of the RV because it's just super clean. The carpet isn't even, that's not really stained. That's just kind of, I think this is what the original color of the carpet was. And then the sun shining through onto the floor mat. You guys get what I'm saying. The carpet's just kind of faded where it's lighter. But, because it's not grease, like that won't come out. But you guys can see the dash in this thing, super clean. Like, let me just jump over to this side so you can really get a good idea. There's no rust on it anywhere. The door's shut, like, here's how it looks from the front. I got a trash bag over that window right there. That window's leaking around the seal. I got to get some silicone for it. But other than that, the roof doesn't really leak anywhere. Let's see. Oh yeah, you gotta love that door buzzer. But guys, check out this freaking interior, man. It's so clean in here. Like 53,000 miles. The interior looks like someone swapped it, like just brand new off the shelf parts. Minus it is missing these two knobs here, but heck, I'll go ahead and fire it up for you guys so you can hear it. It is carbureted, and I did just start it and immediately shut it off, so it might take a second to get it started, but I don't know, she just hit right off. It does have an exhaust leak. One of the bolts in the manifold is broke. In fact, pop the hood, show you guys under the hood. I think she's running a little rich. She's got a little white smoke out the exhaust. I really need to go through and do a tune-up on it, guys. Throw plugs and stuff in it, new wires. But she runs pretty good. Here it goes, the electric choke kicked off there. I think it has electric choke because it fires up pretty good and it idled down once I revved it up. But the horn works, cruise control works. Cruise control works really good actually. Power steering, all the lights work. It's old enough that it has the down on the floor deal for the high beams and low beams. This thing, as Cletus would say, is a certified ripper. Now I'll show you guys the inside. Gosh, I haven't showed you guys the inside the whole time. Feel bad. I'll just go ahead and, obviously it's connected right there, but I'll walk in from the side like but it has a nice little screen door, slide that open. It's got like some little rollers on it, like most camper doors. I'll just actually set this out here out of the way for a second so you guys can see. But here is the inside. Like I said, she has been cleaning and kind of putting like sheets and stuff on just while she's cleaning, so she's not tearing up the wood. But here she is, guys. It's got, I believe this is a queen size bed up here. You can see where we got trash bags laid down right there. We're trying to get that window fixed to stop leaking. It's got a huge fridge. I'll be able to put all kinds of beer in this thing. Change my camera, there we go. Huge fridge, probably at least 2 cases of beer. Sink, the water does work, but I'm not real sure about it, guys. And most of the places I'm gonna go camping are gonna have water on site. So yeah, when it comes to like washing your hands, showering it, I don't really know. I mean, I know it works. I've already plugged it in and it works, but I looked underneath it and a lot of it just kind of routed real weird. I think some stuff's been redone with it. And I mean, it is, you got to think this thing is 34 years old. So I think I'm right when I say that. 86. Yeah, 34 years old. And here's the rear bed. This is just like a little full size. And it's kind of weird because like the mattress is cut at an angle. So if I ever have to get a mattress, that's going to suck. But I don't know what that little piece right there is. Piece of the siding kind of falling off. Here's a little bathroom area. It's got a little sink in here. Toilet right there. And then obviously the shower. And then this ladder right here actually goes up front here. So you can get in up top here a lot easier. It latches onto the side somewhere. It's really kind of weird is all these seats have seat belts. Like even that seat has a seat belt. That seat has a seat belt. These seats have a seat belt right here. And these are all, guys, like I said, in really good shape. Show you underneath them. Like all the cushions and everything are like brand new. They're just to kind of protect them. She's covering them up with stuff. Got some sheets for them. Probably cover this chair up too, because like whoever had this thing, I bought it off of a distant cousin, and whoever they bought it off of took really good care of it, because they got it and only had it for a year and didn't really use it, but we are going to use it. There's the chair. Then these spin around. Both of these seats actually spin around, so spin it all the way around. Cabinets up here. These are pretty cool. All the lights work and everything. Like radio works. And this radio works. You change the fader and it'll put music all throughout the back. But yeah, that's pretty much it, I think. I think I've pretty much covered everything with you guys. On the inside, let me kill this key real quick. Oh, obviously, I can't forget to mention, it does have ice cold air conditioning and it does work great. So that, if it didn't have AC, we wouldn't have bought it for sure. But it has ice cold air conditioning. Yeah, we'll just go outside and I'll kind of give you guys a little walk around of the outside. Stick this back in here. And the door, I do need to fix the door. You kind of got to know how to shut it. You got to push over on it like that. So on the outside, to start with, this is where the LP is to run like the propane and stuff like that. Probably never going to use that. I do think the tank is full though. I'll never use it. This right here is like the access, the rear access for the fridge stuff, if you ever need to work on it. This is where a generator would have gone. Obviously not one there now though. A couple horseshoes, and it's where the generator cables would hook up, but someone robbed it out of here before they sold it. So I don't know, I might get a generator for it. Over in the back, it does have a hitch, so maybe one day if we go to a race that's like far enough we want to drive, I don't know, I really want to make sure this thing runs good before we go driving it super far. I mean, I drove it probably like 30 minutes home, but no issues at all. Oil's clean, coolant's clean. I honestly think this thing's gonna run really good, guys, and be a good RV for us. Like underneath the frame is super clean. All the brake lines are clean. All the fluids look good. It's been extremely taken care of for the age of it, and it does have a hitch, so you guys know what I'm thinking. Who knows? Maybe. Here's the spare tire, it's in good shape. All the tires are like brand new. Water connection. So this one is like if I'm at a campground, I'll hook that up. This is where we put the gas in it, obviously. This is the cord for the power. Big heavy duty cord. I hooked it up to an extension cord when I first got home, like a real small one. Ran the AC, almost caught it on fire, so don't do that. Behind here is, I believe, brand new battery right there. There's a master shutoff switch. It does have a battery in the front too that's also brand new. Make sure that's shut. Oh, I don't know if that's shut or not. Yep, it's shut. Water, has a holding tank. It's probably like 100 gallon, maybe not even that, maybe like 50 gallon. And then here's the hot water heater, but like I said, I'm probably not gonna use the propane system at all. So I'll probably never use the hot water heater because anywhere we go camping, they have showers on site, so we won't really need them. And if we go, if we ever use it to go to like a racetrack or something, I'll try to figure out a shower system because the shower's there, all the drains and everything work, but I'm just really not comfortable. If you guys look underneath this thing, there is several, for the furnace and the hot water heater, there's all kinds of pipes running underneath it, and I honestly just don't trust them. The thing is, it's an old camper, and I just really don't want propane running throughout the system, and I just don't want to use it. If the thing needs heat, if we need hot water or anything, I want to redo that and basically just go through everything and make it all new. I simply don't want to use the old system. I'm sure a lot of you guys can understand. It may be fine, but I really don't like to worry about that kind of stuff and think about, oh my gosh, this thing could blow up because this thing's so old. It's got 50,000 miles on it. Maybe this line's chafed underneath. It backfires, boom. I don't like to think about that, so I'm just not gonna mess with it. Because like I said, there's hoses all underneath this thing. But give you guys a good view over from the front. I'm telling you guys, this thing is a beast. It's so fun to drive too. It's like an RV. No, it really just feels like a big van more than anything, but I don't know why they put a rear view mirror in it or anything like that, but there she is. It's got the stripe kit on the back. Beast. Ladder. I never really get on top of it. Guess I can get up there though. Here, I'm up on top of her now, and you guys can see the roof's in really good shape. The air conditioner is freaking huge. There's no soft spots or anything. I do just want to kind of show you where it's leaking up front here so I can get this fixed. I believe it's leaking in the seal right here. The silicone's all worn out and the water just runs up to it and it's able to leak through. But I'll probably get up here with a caulk gun one day, guys, and just go to town because it's an old camper and I don't want to get any water damage in it with how much we're probably going to drive it more. And it's been sitting for a while. I just don't want to take a chance of any leaks, but it's solid. I mean, the roof's good and solid, so it's be good for getting pictures too. Pictures of all the trucks. Let me know what you guys think of the camper. I think she is pretty nice for the money. I'm not gonna tell you guys how much I paid for it, but I can tell you it was a good deal. I couldn't pass it up. I really didn't want to buy, did I call it a camper? I really didn't want to buy an RV just because that's something else I got to maintain. I got to pay registration fees on. I got to insure it. But it was such a good deal, I couldn't turn it down. And let me tell you, it is convenient to just be able to get in that thing and move it around. You ain't gonna hook it up to a truck. You just get in it and go. So that is one really nice thing about it. And I don't think, like I said, I'm not gonna tell you guys what I paid for it, but it was a really good deal. So that's enough talking about the camper. All right, guys, we were backing out of the driveway. We got Mason with us. Something I also want to throw into this video is kind of an issue that I had with the Shorty, and I think it kind of explains. I mean, this truck ran really good, but I honestly, deep down, kind of thought it would have a little bit more than what it does. But basically, the shutoff solenoid on the P pump was not adjusted correctly, and it was basically not pulling up enough, so it was cutting the fuel. It wasn't getting the maximum amount of fuel to go to it. So Bailey's pulling up here now. We'll go ahead and we'll take it for a ride. We'll see if you guys can tell a difference. Maybe I'll record a little bit of it, and yeah, I'll kind of show you what it is when we get back. And by the way, we did get that 6-speed swap done. Bailey just got back with it, driving it for the day to make sure it's all good. Got it tuned today. But yeah, you guys can see. Hey, I meant that ledge over there. Can you back it up to this ledge right here? It's a lot easier. Bailey took Brandon's truck today. This is a truck that we took the 68 RFE out of and switched it to a 6-speed manual. He's also buying my 4-wheeler, but we got the shifter removed, has a manual column piece in it. We didn't change the whole column, just the plastic pieces. 6-speed in here, still electric shift, neutral safety light, everything's hooked up. It's just like a factory truck now. And once the tuning's done, it takes away the PRND. So whenever you turn the key on, it no longer will say PRND. It's just like a manual truck. So got that all fixed up, and he is actually gonna be heading this way here shortly to pick it up. So we got that knocked out. Now we're gonna hop in the Shorty, and I'm gonna go down to Knightstown so we can eat, but have Bailey ride in this thing and see if he thinks it runs any better. Got the pizza picked up. This is the perks of a regular cab. Can you hold this for me? Thanks. Thanks for holding it. Now let's take this thing. We'll do a little 0 to 60 and see if you guys think we picked up any power.
Bitch, if you don't light them up,
I gotta hold this shit. Mason can hold the sauces. Alright guys, we're just gonna make this turn right here. We'll get on a little bit, have Mason hold the steering wheel so you guys get or hold the phone so we get a clip of this speedometer. This is just with that shut off solenoid. Mason 4 tries.
I mean, you tried to hit me on one. So
I tried to hit him on one, but I only taken 4 tries. We're teaching him. He's gonna learn how to hold the camera and make sure that the whole truck's in the frame and stuff. You're gonna get there, man. You can drive a truck. You can tree really good, but you just can't hold a camera. But yeah, I think you guys can probably agree the Shorty did definitely pick up some power going to the, or adjusting the shut-off solenoid. But before we close this video, I do want to show you guys something else that I'm kind of messing with right now. So I really would like to be able, like I said earlier, to be able to pull the Shorty with this thing. It's got a pretty heavy duty hitch on it in the back. It's already wired for trailer lights and everything. But it is a 460 and I just don't really know how well that would do. I popped the engine cover off. That basically covers the whole engine up. It's got like insulation and everything. And you guys can see here's the motor. This is a 460. I think that a 12 valve would fit pretty nicely inside of this thing. I mean, I don't feel like they're that much longer. If anything, I feel like the 12 valve would come back to about right here, but maybe a little bit of modification to that cover. It would just really be tough to get all this sealed up. So that way we didn't have any leaks or anything. You could smell fumes or anything like that. And then obviously you have the turbo. We'd have to figure out a way to run the turbo. Maybe run a hood stack on it, I don't know. Like I said, guys, this is not anything that's gonna happen anytime soon, but I'm just thinking maybe in the future, because like I said, we're working on this thing right now. They're cleaning stuff up on it. I don't know, maybe we will eventually put a good reliable drivetrain in it so we can take it on long trips and know that we have a good reliable engine. Not that I don't trust this thing, but it is like 30 something years old, and it's a gas hog. It's going to use a lot of gas, and it's carbureted, so yeah. I do think while I have the cover off, I'm going to go ahead and put new plugs in it and stuff like that, because it's pretty easy. Once the cover's off, the struggle is just getting the cover off. It's a pain in the butt to get the thing off of here, so stick that cover back on. But anyways, hope you guys like the camper. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you guys think we should put a 12 valve in this thing. I don't really know if that's, I don't even know if that's possible. but it does cross my mind because we need to get a new project for the channel. So maybe this winter, when race season's over, we can go through the process of putting a 12 valve in the camper. But I don't know, it'd be a lot of work. Really, it would be a lot of work, but it wouldn't be because it's 2-wheel drive, and it'd be pretty straightforward. I mean, it'd be making motor mounts, hooking up radiator hoses, throttle cable, power steering, transmission, drive shaft. I mean, just the normal stuff to make a swap. But let me know what you guys think. Leave a comment down below. Check out Dirty Diamond Diesel merchandise in the description of this video, and we'll see you guys in the next.